Hello everyone. Today's topic is your subtopic, that is sexual reproduction. Already we have seen, no, that asexual reproduction. Here identical kind of organisms are produced, and in sexual reproduction, you find that there is involvement of gametes, and it leads to a lot of variation in a population, isn't it? Like if you see yourself, you are different from your parents, isn't it? You are not exactly like them, isn't it? So sexual reproduction is also what? It's a complex, elaborate, and a slow process. So we will talk about today sexual reproduction. So before we move into that, let's see that the life of an organism is divided into three phases. What are those? Juvenile phase, which is your growth phase. Like all of you have grown from childhood to adolescence phase, isn't it? Where your body grows, isn't it? And then comes your reproductive phase or flowering phase. This is the phase where you find what? Whether it's a plant or an animal, it is the phase at that time they are able to reproduce, isn't it? Can give birth to young ones. Then the last stage is called as senescent phase or old age, we also call it. And here it is what is happening. It's the end of the reproductive phase. And here what is happening in old age, you find people that their metabolism slows down. They are not so active or energetic, isn't it? Now if you look further, we are mostly our focus is on this reproductive phase. So moving to this reproductive phase, it is this reproductive phase, you can see it can be further divided into that is pre-fertilization event, into pre-fertilization event, and then it is divided into pre-fertilization, fertilization, and then post-fertilization events. So these are, it's basically divided into these three events, isn't it? Now if you look at pre-fertilization, that is, it is talking what is happening before fertilization. So before fertilization, it is further divided into two subcategories. That is your gamete formation, or you can say it as gametogenesis. What is gametogenesis? That is formation of gametes. Isn't it? So, and further it is divided into, we will look into that into a greater detail, okay? And then pre-fertilization also talks about gamete transfer. Isn't it? And fertilization, what is fertilization? It is fusion of gametes, and it leads to the formation of what? Zygote, isn't it? So by the fusion of gametes, what is formed is your zygote. And the post-fertilization events is consist of what? It consists of your embryogenesis. That is what happens to this zygote. It develops into embryo. That process is called as embryogenesis. So firstly, we are going to take up gametogenesis. Now, if I talk about gametogenesis, see, in the previous class I talked to you people about how these gametes are formed, what kind of cell division is responsible for that. And you know, another technical term that I am going to use for gametogenesis is meiocytes. What are they? What what are myocytes? They are the cells. Myocytes are the cells, are the mother cells. They are mother cells, and they give rise to gametes, isn't it? Now, if these myocytes are what? If they are 2N. 2N means what? They are diploid. I hope you are familiar with these terms, because you are studying in class 12, so you might be hearing these terms from class 9th. Still, if you feel like these terms are not clear to you, please let me know. So then I will prepare a video on this topic and then share with you. Okay. So then the myocytes are 2N. That is, if the cell is diploid, then which kind of cell division they undergo through? They go through meiosis. See, I am presuming it that you are knowing it. Okay. And therefore, I have asked you also to revise unit 3, where cell cycle has been dealt in great detail in class 11th. Okay. If there is doubt, please let me know. So, meiosis, by a meiosis, your gametes are formed. If the myocytes are N, that is, they are haploid, then by which cell division gametes will be formed? It will be formed by mitosis, isn't it? Now, further we can divide gametes as homogametes. Homogametes means, homo means what? Same. So the gametes are when same. Same means what? Same in their structure. Okay. Morphologically, in their appearance, if they are same, then we call them as what? Homogametes. So if such kinds of gametes are there, and they both male and female gametes are homogametes, then such organisms are called as what? Homogametic. Like example is your Cara. No, not example is your Cara, but it is Cladophora. Sorry, it is Cladophora. Sorry. And then if it is heterogametic, hetero means two different type of gametes are produced. Their appearance is different. One may be large, one may be small, like sperms and your egg. If you see, sperms are what? Smaller in size, and they are motile, and egg is non-motile. Okay, and it is laden with food. So they are heterogametic organisms, and the gametes are called as heterogametes, isn't it? For example, heterogametes, you can say, the organisms are heterogametic. And the best example is your humans, isn't it? Various other organisms on plants and all, you find that they are heterogametic as well. Fine. Now we are moving towards how now organisms are divided on the basis of their sexuality. So let's see how we have divided them. The basis of their sexuality. So let's see. Taken another example. Now let's deal with sexuality in organisms. Okay.